Oi oi, Roger Retro Gamer here in the blast furnace of Essex. How are we all doing? It's warm. Hope you're all well. We're getting back to normality, if there is such a thing nowadays. I mean, what was normality? Christ, we're funny old creatures, aren't we, eh? This is a pickups video for April. I did a few bits of lurking around the old charity shops, and after getting through halfway of me sorting out my Xbox original collections for doing videos, A to Z, I found there's a lot of titles I was missing, or games that I had absolutely battered discs. So they've come out, the real bad ones, and got some new ones to go in the pickups. April's been an expensive month for me, unfortunately. What with having to buy a new console. If you've seen my other video, I had to get this beginning of the month because my One X died a death and is now just lobbed in the box up here. Although I used the controller, so that was worth the 400 quid investment 18 months ago, but never mind. I'm not bitter. This bad boy with the external 2 terabyte hard drive that I plugged in it, I'm still yet with over 100 Xbox One games. I still haven't. I've downloaded or loaded most of them onto there, so I've still got about 3/4 of a terabyte left in terms of memory. So the fact this has got a 2 terabyte hard drive, it looks the absolute nuts. I've always preferred this one, to be honest. It's just that it wasn't the One X, the top power one. So but no, I'm well chuffed with that. But obviously it was an unexpected expense. Hit the gaming pocket money fund hard, but never mind, sorted. So firstly, one of the first things early April, trawling through Marketplace, Facebook as you do, and I come across just a picture with an N64 magazine as the main picture. So I thought, well, what's all that about? You don't often see that on a local. So I clicked on it, and turns out a lady had around about 15, I think it was 13 or 15 magazines up for sale. Wanted about 60 odd notes, 60, 70 notes from them. I thought that's a bit heavy, but I thought, you know, I'm intrigued. Piqued the attention, so sent them a private message and just sort of said, look, I'm into games, I'm into collecting, anything we can do on price. And they said initially pretty set on price, so I just threw it out there. I said, look, if you end up being happy to take somewhere in the region of about 30 quid, I'll take the lot off your hands, and I'll be around soon as. And with that I got a message back sort of, I think a little while after, sort of, yeah, we can do a deal, nice one. So yeah, so I'm a proud owner of some Nintendo magazines, and they're not all N64 ones. We got some magazines that are a bit different. Bit of Tootie, loves a sniff of something nowadays, doesn't he? You ladies, watch out. Bit dusty for me, but yeah. So we got 13 odd magazines, so N64 magazines. I do like my N64 magazines. I have got quite a few, so I will dig them out. They're at the other side of the loft, in the non-gaming area. So with probably 500 bodybuilding and weightlifting magazines that I've got over there in a great big bloody pile. Flex, Muscle Fitness, Muscle Mag Internationals. So I'll have to nip over there and get in amongst me gaming mags. So I know these are going to topple off of there. They're going to go. So yeah, loads of magazines. I've had a quick flick through over the last week or two. I'm going to chuck these down there because I know I'm going to stack them everywhere. I'm going to make a right mess. But yeah, they're all good, all wicked, all good condition. Lovely, lovely. I love looking through the old magazines, especially when people write in and sort of give their views on games, and then you get the tips and the charts at the back as well. And on some of these, they actually had a retro corner, looking back at old NES games and Super NES stuff. So yeah, we got I'm the main man up there on the front. Shadow Man one. So yeah, these are all good. Hybrid Heaven, that was a cracking game. Well, I thought it was anyway. Not to everyone's taste, but I got on pretty well with it. Another N64, A Bug's Life. There's one or two of these that featured loads of Zelda bits inside. That was a November 98 issue 74. N64 and Nintendo Mag. So 74, 83. But I don't really go into magazines that much, although strangely enough it's Nintendo ones I like. So I've got loads of old Nintendo ones, and there was a couple of Dreamcast ones in there. I forgot about those. I haven't even bothered with them. I'll just get rid of them. So I'll find someone who's into Dreamcast, do a bit of a trade up or something. Res Evil Special Blood issue, first review of Gorefest, that is Resi 2. Yeah, someone out there might be able to do a bit of a trade and get rid of them ones. I don't bother with, and there's an Edge one that was a bit folded up. So but yeah, I don't bother with Dreamcast. It's not my cup of tea. I've been there, done that, and yeah, it's not for me. So so it was nice to get a few Nintendo magazines. Bit of smell-o-vision, eh? Tootie baby, drink it in. My boat, look, it's all bloody red. I look sunburnt. I might actually be a bit sunburnt, but yeah, it's going to save a few quid. Won't have to go down the old sunbed shop. Nice, nice. Well, Essex boy, what can I say? So anyway, back to the matter at hand. Pickups. So I was going through the Xbox collection, doing me Man vs Xbox, and found there's a lot of gaps. There's also quite a few discs, because I've been scanning through them and looking at the conditions, and I still need to peel off a few stickers and stuff, but that's no major issue. But certainly looking at the discs have got to be pucker. Essex boy again. The discs have got to be pucker, so if they weren't, they've come out. I've tried to sort of get box and manual, but in most cases it's just been a complete new game. I've gone through them all already, and stuck them in the baggies as I do. These baggies were a fantastic investment. Way less than a tenner for like 200 baggies. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. It's all protected. It's not watertight, but there is a seal on it. But you know, looks after them. So first one, Return to Castle Wolfenstein. It's a brilliant game. Cracking shooter. Great graphics. Bit near the mark, but yeah, that's all good. So it was first edition. There's been loads of random editions that I've seen. I've been scouring around. CEX is a good place, but always check your disc before you take it out of the shop. I bought one out of there, and I got it home absolutely mullered. So yeah, I had to mess up. It's not, obviously it's not the end of the world. You can take it back, but it's just a case of it's just a pain in the arse. So check your discs as they put them in the boxes. Just a tip, just say let's have a peek at the disc, just make sure it's all right. They'll happily clean it for you. I mean, CEX are in my mind good as gold. I don't like all that sort of reprinted covers malarkey everyone was slating them for a long while back, but generally they're good as gold. My local one, Clacton one, most of them in there all right. So and shout out to the big lad if you ever get to see this. He seems all right in there, and friendly enough to deal with. Always there, give you a shout out, you know, if there's something good come in. And yeah, good team. So anyway, back to the matter. MX Superfly, real random games that I just found I was missing, or my one was battered, so I had and I didn't realise this one was even released. MX versus ATV, Unleashed on the Xbox. We love a bit of Xbox. Geordie Slasher, we're going to convert you. You've got to have more Xbox in your life, my man. PlayStation, PS man, Sony pony, eh? What are we going to do here? It's just as well you're a top man, eh? MTV Music Generator 3. That's going to be a nice shelf piece, isn't it, eh? Happy days. Never going to touch that. But cracking condition, all complete. Oh, I haven't put this one in my baggie yet. Oh no! ESPN NBA 2K5. A lot of the games on the Xbox to play all these sports titles. I mean, I love the old NBA Live on the Mega Drive, NBA Live 95, 96. Brilliant basketball games. I'm not into basketball, but to play, just like NBA Jam, I'll happily sit there and play a few goes. It's like with the hockey games as well. Have a little blast now and again. Nothing serious, but don't take it too serious. But yeah, I'll play them all day long. Happy days. Some different titles. My one of this one was absolutely mullered, and how I even added it to the collection back in the day, I just do not know. Enclave. It's a good title. It's a bit like a Demon Souls type idea, I think. Probably nowhere near as good, obviously, for the generation before. But yeah, Enclave, good title. Another one to add to the list. Another one, Crime Life Gang Wars. This was another one, good old CEX, Colchester. Had a bit of a result, went in there. There was loads of Xbox games in, so managed to tick a few off the list. So, and this is one I think it was Geordie Slasher said, because I got Hulk and going through my original Xbox games, got the Hulk, but somehow didn't even realise about this one. So managed to add that to the collection. It's actually a really good game. Whacked that on the original Xbox and had a go. Once again, the Punisher. That was one that I had to renew. Battered disc, really chewed on. Looked like a cat had been chewing on it or scratching on it. So that's a really good game, really brutal. I absolutely love the film. Really good film. But yeah, the Punisher, really good game. Legendary film, and they really did it justice in my mind. The Warriors, the game, but my disc was quite, and the manual was quite creased and well worn, so this was an absolute minter, so I thought I'm having a bit of that. It was only cheap, so nabbed it, and yeah, got to have that in the collection. Rockstar, Rocksteady. But basically like a GTA, but in the Warriors timeline. Really good game, well worth it. If you haven't played it, haven't got it, I'm sure most have, but if you haven't got it, haven't played it, get hold of it. It's only a cheap game, add it to the collection. And then Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning. Always like the Spyro games, even the 3D ones. I mean, I'm going back to PS1, loved all them. But these more up-to-date ones are really good as well. Again, my copy was really well worn. Probably could have just got the disc repair done and it'd have been alright, but see this, I thought I've got to get it sorted. So there we go. So that's original Xbox ones for April. I do have some more on their way to me. Some I've got through eBay, some I've got through CEX, so should have quite a few for May. So yeah, we're getting there. Anyway, while on my rounds around a charity shop over in Frinton, usually go over to Frinton. It's really nice, walk up and down the high street there and go along the front, and it's inside the gates. Went in a charity shop there and see this, and you don't often see retro about. Now you've got to bear in mind that this was absolutely mint, and when I stuck it in the back of my motor, it rattled round, put other stuff in the boot, and crushed the box. But absolutely mint, and they had 12 quid on this. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I've never seen that one before. Petting TV. I did a quick eBay search, and I don't usually bother. I usually got a rough idea whether something's worth it or not. Whacked an eBay search up and see one listed at about 70 quid. So I thought, if there's one listed at 70 quid, the sold nows have got to be 15, 20 quid, no doubt. So I took a punt on it and thought 12 quid. It's all for charity, helping the cause. So don't worry, I'm not going to bust out into a cause song. And there'll be no jump cuts with cause music in the background. I'm not that. I'll leave all that to Tootie. He's the man for that. But yeah, so added that. I thought 12 quid well spent. Absolutely cracking condition, like brand new. And the manual was absolutely crispy, beautiful. And then old Donut here sticks it in the boot and gets bashed about, and before you know it, all the boxes all mullered. So but a PS1 game added to the collection. It's a bit of a rarity nowadays. It seems to all be Mega Drive and Xbox and all that. So and moving swiftly on, Mega Drive on eBay. Bit of a random one. I mean, with Mega Drive, my main passion is trying to track down these games for the full UK power set. I'm not that bothered about the European power set or even the Australian exclusives, but the UK power set for me, and I know there's games that I'm never going to be able to get. I'm not spending 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000 quid on a bloody game, but you know, it's the thrill of the chase, and you never know, one day it might creep up on you and stumble across a booter bargain or a charity shop find, or you know, you might do a trade or what have you, and just keep every now and again tick the odd one off the list. Might be nice. We live in hope. But I'm having a look through eBay and I see a kart only World Championship Soccer 2. I don't usually go kart only. I mean, it's just to have it in the collection somewhere. I did used to have the brown bag label or inlay version, which is the same kart, the same manual as the real expensive original release, with just that brown bag inlay. But I can't be dealing with these special editions. I just want the original release or nothing at all. So so I got this just as I thought for 4 or 5 quid posted. I thought if need be, it's there, I can play it, and I'll just chuck it on the shelf somewhere. So that'll do me for now. And I can't even get a printed out inlay for that, because if it's not pucker, it's not going in the collection. So you know, it will be a space. Moving swiftly on, more Mega Drive, and good old Ali, the Retro Hunter, Leon C, South End Way, put up a post. He'd got loads of Mega Drive in. So scanning through, the other half sent me a picture. Ali's put these up, quick, have a look, what do you need? Scanning through, and whenever there's a Mega Drive bundle go up, usually I've got 99% of them, and Ali's always fair, highly recommended. He's a top man, and runs a cracking shop, willing to do a deal, but he don't really need to be honest. He's always fair with his prices. He's open about the condition. They're all tested. They're all cleaned. They're baggied up. You know, fair's fair. Absolutely well recommended. If you're anywhere near Essex, get yourself down there. Go and see him. He's got loads in there. Well worth it. And I know certain times of the year when the shows are back on, he probably loads up a van or something and goes to the shows as well and does the selling there. So get yourself along to him. He's a top man and has a great shop. So yeah. But anyway, there was two I needed. So picked out a couple, and he's a good man, as I say, and put it by for me. And so we had a bit of a road trip. And first one was Pink Panther. Now it looks like it's water damaged, but it's not. That's just absolutely crisp in there, but it's just where it's in there. It looks almost new, and the plastic over the top doesn't really help. But yeah, the inlay's all flat. It's not water damaged. It's just where it's in there, tucked in there nice. But this is all complete. Manual's lovely, cart's lovely, and he done me a great price. Pink goes to Hollywood. It was one I needed for the collection, so yeah, happy to add that. Well chuffed. I'd been looking on eBay, and these are sort of reaching 40s, 50s for a complete copy, as most games are now. It's bloody frightening. The old Rona tax on top. It's putting me off, that's for sure. And another one I needed, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Again, really nice condition. Hang tabs. That's missing one. I'm going to have to get another box for that. That's coming out the baggie. I didn't realise that. Oh no! I won't be able to sleep tonight now. That's got the hang tab. Really good condition all round. From memory, a great game. An absolute corker of a game. I've already got this on the Master System, and it was quite decent on that as well. So yeah, happy to tick that one off the list. The one I need, Terminator, is the Terminator 2 arcade game on the Master System. That's usually goes for around the 40 to 60 quid mark, but it's just so rare on the Master System. Hardly ever pops up. So, but I'm happy to add this one. Another one ticked off the list. And that would have pretty much been about it. But early on, during April, I see a post go up. Good old Toots, Tooty Baby. He put a post up with a few games for sale, and some real big hitters. And it's no surprise that he's managed to track them down, all complete. So he's freeing up and getting some money back, selling the ones that aren't complete. So I did make a comment, a little cheeky comment. Oh, would love that. And Tooty being an absolute geezer, he said, I'll put it by for you. Put it by for you. Sort it out. Or you can have the lot at a sort of monthly payment or what have you. And I don't like doing that. But I said, no, my main one is this particular one. Never had it, never played it. Really wanted to add it to the collection. And he said, look, I'll stick it by for you. So I said, yeah, I'll have a bit of that. And he did a bit of a deal on it, to be fair. So, and it is cracking condition. I'm more than chuffed with it. It's without a manual, but I know with a manual it's going silly money. I mean, it's a silly money game anyway. I'm just happy to stick it on the shelf, be able to play it. It's a proper copy. It's all kosher. So, and that game is Saturday night Slam Masters. More than happy with that. To me, it's a big hitter on the Mega Drive. With regards to games without manuals, I always keep my rule on the Mega Drive is I've got to have no more than 10% of my collection on the Mega Drive without manuals. So if I've got 500 games, no more than 50 games are without manuals. Otherwise I have a purge and I go through and I get those manuals. whether it be I buy the game again just to get the manual, or buy the manual, scour eBay or whatever, or ask around some pals and some other collectors and try and get that manual, just so that I keep below that 10%. I do similar with the Master System. My Master System games, I've got only up to 5% of the games on that collection are without manuals. So I think, to be honest, that's doing pretty well in the grand scheme of things. So, but yeah, Saturday Night Slam Masters. I've had a blast of this. It was good fun. Certainly a step up from games like Wrestle War. It's a cheeky blue spine, upside down, inside out, other way up. Hang tab, cheers toots. Top Man Stew. It's a real great game. It's Capcom, what more can you say? Well pleased to add that to the collection. I thought it was going to be a long way off before I'd be able to add that to the collection. And after a costly month already anyway, what with having to fork out, I had a bit of CX credit, but already having to fork out for the console, which was an absolute must. You know, you've got to have a current gen gaming system. I didn't think I'd be able to get a load of that in there, but yeah, we settled up, sent out, bomb-proof packaging. So a big thank you, Stu. It's another one ticked off the list. I'm down to somewhere about 55 or so now for the Mega Drive set. So yeah, we're chipping away at it, but we'll get there eventually. I hope everyone's been well. Boiling up even more. I'm finding most of my shirts, my normal person shirts, are looking stupid on me now. I'm getting all pointy bits up where I'm getting back into training and that. My tight shirts fit, and my normal person shirts look stupid now. They all bunch up in funny areas now with the old man tits and all that. So never mind, it's me rambling. Anyway, it's been pickups for April. I hope everyone's well. Keep gaming, keep them VRs coming, the old community challenges, and keep well, and keep it retro if you can. If not, current gens, fine by me. All the best to everyone. Thanks for watching, and thanks to all the subs. Can't believe I've managed to get over 100 subs. It's only little old me, you know, in the man cave, in the depths of Essex, chatting crap to myself in amongst loads of boxes of plastic, and most of it's all bubble wrapped up for safekeeping. But anyway, enough of me, and stay safe, stay well, keep happy, and I'll see you again soon. Take it easy. Bye for now.